Hey guys, alright, I'm back, and this is on the old-fashioned fermented saltwater brine garlic dill pickles. And I'm gonna hold this up long enough so I can use the picture. And here we go, guys. Ingredients: 2 tablespoons of, it says mineral or sea salt. So the best salt to use is going to be the Redmond's real salt, which is one of the reasons why I'm going to start stocking up on it over the winter once I get a job. 4 cups of water. Make sure it's not tap water. Good filtered water. Cucumbers to fill wide mouth half-gallon jar. I don't have any half-gallon jars. 2 heads of dill. Mine died, unfortunately. 4 to 5 cloves of garlic or more. But I'm planning on like doing shade cloth and that whole, like the whole 9 yards for, ooh, it's a blue moon. Hold that thought, guys. Ah, dang it. Back too far. Trying to get the blue moon picture back. Okay, sorry. I got sidetracked. I squirreled. Okay. Oh, okay. Instructions. Clean the half-gallon or 2 wide-mouth quart jars, mason jar. Make your brine. 2 tablespoons of the salt, Redmond's real salt or sea salt, to 1 quart of water, 4 cups. Stir the salt into the water until it's dissolved. Remember, make sure the water is good filtered water. Do not use chlorinated tap water. Hang on, guys. Okay, sorry. Again, I swore. Okay, so pack your vegetables into the clean container, leaving a 2-inch headspace. 2 inches. Just like any pickle making, the freshness and quality of ingredients going in determine the end product. As fresh as possible is best. Fill the jar with the brine, leaving 1 inch of headspace. Place a weight into the jar to keep the food beneath the brine surface. This is very important. If the food rises above, it may mold. Now, I haven't done any. Okay, I take that back. did 1 ferment, but it was like a refrigerator ferment. No. Yes. The refrigerator that we had at the time wasn't cold enough to cause it to stop fermenting. This was back in Michigan. I did a fermented tomato sauce. I took it off from Doug and Stacy's site or videos. So it did turn out really good. That's the only one I've ever done. So place a lid on the jar, preferably a fermenting lid. The goal is to keep the oxygen out and make it airtight. Put the jar in a warm area. 70 degrees is ideal, but down to 65 is also fine. Out of direct sunlight and not next to any appliances. Ferment for 4 days. After a day or two, you'll notice the presence of bubbles and the water will turn cloudy. These are joyous signs. Check the taste of your pickles after a few days. If they're not tangy enough, let them continue to ferment. It sometimes takes up to 10 days if the room is colder. Take off the fermenting lid and replace it with a 2-piece metal canning lid and band. This will keep for months in the fridge, but they're not shelf stable for the pantry. When they're done fermenting, they must be moved to the fridge or a similar cold area, ideally below 55 degrees. Note: you can add 1 fresh grape leaf to the bottom of the jar for a crispier pickle. Make sure to remove both ends of the pickles. And that was old-fashioned fermented saltwater brine garlic dill pickles. And that's all I'm gonna put on this video for that one. So I'm gonna go ahead and get off from here, and I will get this uploaded, and I will see you guys on the next video in a little bit. Bye, guys. Remember, do your research. Do your research.